Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. We are in the forest where we've had a couple of fights. We're dealing with some lasting injuries on a couple of our characters. I did look up what's involved in healing long-term injuries, and it's resting in a camp, which is going to take some time, since I'm not sure when we'll be camping. But there are still some other tasks here in this forest that we need to check out. This is a beautiful oak. There's just about enough timber in here for a heavy, intimidating ship. Okay. We can talk to you now. We've found a decent selection of timber now. We have some good options. Are you ready to make your decision? I want to keep looking. Great. Building your new ship will be a big project. It's important to use the right timber. Let's take another look around. Just let me know when you're ready to make your decision. I hope he's willing to restate the information about the trees when we make our decision, because I've certainly forgotten which tree applies to what bonuses. Old fireplace that doesn't seem to have been used for a long time. Oh, there's a body here. Kulak's cool. Hard to see around all these trees. Hello. Are you gonna be friendly or are you more bandits? My guess is you're more bandits. Well, let's see. The clearing is occupied by a group of men sitting around a fire, their equipment strewn about. The men all look young, but strong. It looks like they've been here a few days. What are you doing in my woods? Hey, look, Sail, I see you've made yourself comfortable. Or just let them be. We'll chat with them. This seems overly confrontational, though if they are bandits in our woods, that's a problem. Hey look, Sail, I see you've made yourself comfortable. One of them, a young man about 18 winters, looks up from the fire and stands to address you. The others remain seated, but exchange sideways looks. Hey look, Sail, we didn't expect to meet anyone here and thought it would be alright to set up camp. The young man looks nervous and signals for the others to stand. They look at each other briefly before standing, only to hover awkwardly as though unsure what to make of the situation. You don't have to worry, I just want to ask a few questions. The young man seems to relax and makes a motion with his hand for the others to sit back down, which they reluctantly do. They're just like, why did you have us stand then? Sorry, we don't want any trouble, ask away. Perception, which is one of our good stats. Hard, look around the camp. Where are you from? What are you doing here? I'm going to take a look around your camp. Let's look around the camp first, just from here. Successful. Again, I need to look up how these checks work. I forgot to do that. A skinned deer lies dead at the perimeter, some of the meat boiling in the pot, several weapons hidden away near the group, and a shield near a tree revealing the colors and pattern of yelling. Yelling is the area north of us, I think they said, that we think is confrontational. So the fact that there are a bunch of men from Yelling here, like armed men with weapons, shields, etc., is worrying. Yeah, what's a band of school scouts doing down here? Probably nothing good. Where are you from? We can ask them, see if they'll be honest. Down south, so they're lying. Because Yelling... Again, I think I remember it was north of us. Could be that I'm misremembering. What are you doing here? Just passing through. We're merchants. If you're merchants, I'm sure you've got something to trade. The young man darts his eyes around the camp, seemingly searching for something. Just a couple of hides. 30 ortung of silver? You notice the skinned deer lies dead at the perimeter, some of the meat boiling in the pot. Look, it's pretty obvious you aren't merchants. Do we not get to go back to saying, I know your schools, people? It's pretty obvious you aren't merchants. I don't appreciate the dishonesty, so I think it's best you leave. Speaking of hides, these are my woods, as is the game that inhabits it. Very true. I don't appreciate dishonesty, so I think it's best if you leave. The young man seems taken aback, a nervous look falling over him. Yeah, sure, I think we'll just leave. The men pack their things and prepare to leave. And we don't get Usually, because I chose choices that were all the options that are supposed to lead back to the same conversation point, and it didn't. We missed out on the opportunity to call them out for being school's people. So I guess that's not a guarantee. Some conversation topics might not take it back to that. Might not always get you back to that central conversation topic if you take the... Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I'm going to look through your things. Broadsword might be good. And I can't do any further talking with you guys. We've actually got quite a few valuables at this point. We still need more wood for several of our upgrades. But I should consider doing some upgrades. Since everything basically was 500 valuables, I was holding off, but now that we've got so many valuables, maybe I should consider it. But realistically, I want to get some of these things. These, the longhouse thing and more, seem to be the biggest upgrades with extra abilities added on, rather than just number bonuses. But they're 175. The more is 50 wood. Yeah, that's just a numbers bonus. Same with all the others after. The more we could get pretty quickly. Just need a little bit more wood. Then it'll be the question of whether to go for rations or to go for herbs each week. Currently rations seem more common. I don't know.
Look! A trail of blood leads out of the camp.
That's interesting. I don't see the trail of blood we're supposed to follow. Unless it's that direction. No, we can't head that direction. I don't know. Oh, there's another skill point. Nice. Ah, large old elm. This is a strong timber. If we use this, I can build a ship with plenty of room for cargo. That's good. Cargo was the direction we were wanting to take things. To be more merchants rather than warriors. When we go overseas. A birch bow. And armor padding. Right, we got the broadsword as well. Who uses swords? You do. Is that equal to what you have? No, this is better. Alright, you can have that upgrade. And then, I don't think anyone else uses swords. No, you've got a knife. Is that really it? You're only sword person? Alright, then as for the birch bow... Why is it not showing? I guess because... There we go. It only compares against your top weapon. That is an upgrade for me. Or for Kettle, it's an even bigger upgrade. Well, I think giving ourselves the best stuff is usually the tried and true method of any sort of CRPG. And then you just pass all your stuff down. We had another broadsword, actually. Oh, but it was a much worse broadsword. What makes you so special? 16 durability, so it has some upgrades to it, beyond just being a basic broadsword. Got it. Okay. I guess that'll be hard to keep track of, that items that look the same might be better. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's worse for you. We've got our shield up first, that's fine. I could give you a shield just because I don't think it slows you down. Anyway, back to exploring. Can we get into there? No. Bit of a clearing, but no way to get to it. Another individual. Leifur Hackinson. Weary travelers taking a break against a tree. Several bulging sacks of equipment have been unceremoniously dumped amidst the roots of the tree. Yes? That's quite a haul you're carrying. Would you be willing to trade? The traveler's round, soft accent places him somewhere in northern Jutland. No, I'm hoping to trade it for something specific, but I haven't found it yet. Well, what are you looking for? My brother, if you must know, if he's even alive at this point. What happened to your brother? He left our farm many years ago, when he was recruited to our uncle's herd. He never came back. Well, maybe I can help find him. His name's Egil, and last I heard, he came through here about 5 years ago. That's where I lost his trail. I don't know anyone by that name, but I'll keep an eye out. If you find him, I'll sell you my gear if you want it. Well, Egil's probably around then. That is how these games work. Can I push through here? Yes. Ah, a larch. This would make for an impressive ship. Not as impressive as oak, but it's lighter, so your ship would move faster than one made from oak. Got some stuff down there. Mainly I'm walking along the perimeters, and then we'll head inward afterwards. Yeah. Corpse with some armor balm and valuables. Good find. This spruce looks young despite its size. Its wood will be light, allowing your ship to go faster. I don't know how we're going to go about choosing what wood to make a boat from. It all seems very similar to me. The remains of a person lie half buried in the snow. The left hand it's fallen apart, but grasps at a rusty sword sticking out of the ground, bony fingers strewn around the handle. Engraved rusty sword. I mean, the rusty part's not amazing. No, it's just not as good. A rusty sword found in the forest near your homestead. It's engraved with the name Egil. Well, how about that? Would you happen to recognize your brother's bones if we showed them to you? I know that's a terrible question. You were around here somewhere. Where were you? There you are. Found your brother's sword. And a skeleton. Have found anything? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I found a sword engraved with his name next to some remains not too far from here. A quiver in his voice betrays that he is not as unmoved by this news as his demeanor reflects. That's his... How far from here did you say? Go to the north here until you reach Grimilthur's cottage, then take the far path east into the forest. I mean, it was just right around the corner. Unless we passed Grimilthur's cottage and I just didn't notice. Thank you. You can have my things in exchange for the sword, if you want. My fighting days are behind me. Accept it, that seems fair. Reject it, perhaps we could work something else out. Or kill him. How about I just take everything? Wow, no. That seems fair. You quickly make the exchange before he sets off. What did we gain? Lots of stuff. Okay, worm stave, hide armor, and leather helmet seems to be what we received right here. We quickly make the exchange before he sets off in the direction of the corpse. Are you taking all of this stuff with you as well? Yes. Alright. What are you? You're a spear. Well, how's this compare? It is far better. So that'll be great for you, and then probably give you all of our best armor stuff because you've got the skill that gives your damage reduction to the people near you. Or I guess adjacent to you. Hide armor is not as good. I could give it to you. You didn't want to wear armor though, right? Don't remember. Maybe we'll give it to Nefia. I think that was his whole religious thing. Special brand of Odin follower where they don't use armor. Oh, we can talk to you again over here. I hope he didn't suffer. I hope so as well. Oh, speaking of someone's cottage, I think we found it. You remember Aunt Alfdis as a woman of great grace and beauty. Uncle Grimulfur never seemed to truly recover from her loss. Grimulfur has been busy gathering wood for winter. A decent stock remains. So this is our uncle's cottage. We'll do more exploring before we talk to him, because I don't think that's gonna... we're gonna run out of time on that or anything. Like, some things I worry that events will occur if I skip them, but surely talking to our uncle isn't gonna have any problems. Well, I guess we've explored basically everywhere. I think we've already looted that campfire, but I can't remember. I guess where do we still have to explore? How do I get the camera to here? Go. There we go. Okay, I guess that is fully explored this whole place. And it feels like I should be able to loot these stack of wood, but I cannot. Oh, is that something lootable as well?
That's strange. Grimulf's cottage is open.
The tracks from the abandoned camp lead here. I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, he's right here, so I don't think anything bad, or at least too bad, happened. A dark-haired man is hammering steadily at a wooden fence, adding a new row of boards atop the old. He appears surprised to see you, but not unpleasantly so. Alfbjorn, I haven't seen you in some time. What brings you out here? Grimulfur the Tall is your uncle, but has remained a somewhat mysterious figure throughout your childhood. He participated in every one of your father's expeditions, and you know he is a strong and skilled warrior, but he mostly keeps to himself. Just checking if all is well. I didn't see you at the feast. Grimulfur shakes his head slowly. I was not in the mood for a drink. Ulfricr was the third of my brothers to die in battle, and I've grown tired of pretending there is glory in such a death. What are you working on? You never explained how my father died. I'm curious about that. You never explained how my father died. He hesitates for a moment, then he breaks eye contact and crosses his arms. He died the way all warriors die. I'll leave it at that. will you tell me if I help you with this fence? The uncle strikes up a warm laughter. I'm trying to keep out a pack of wolves. The accursed beasts have taken 4 animals from me since the autumn. I've thought about setting a trap to kill the pack, but I can't do it alone. Would you help with that? What's the plan? Can we use one of your animals for bait? Hunting too. I know a thing or two about hunting. Yeah, I know a thing or two about hunting. I remember. You've always had a knack for it, so correct me if this plan is stupid, but I was thinking we could tie a pig to a tree and lie in wait in a circle. If the wolves come, we attack. They'll try to flee, so we have to be quick about it, but if we can just get about half the pack, they're likely to avoid this whole area in the future. That should work. When do the wolves usually come? It would be best to set some traps first. I agree. Anything to help take out, because just fighting a pack of wolves seems dangerous. It would be best to set some traps first. Rumpler scratches his well-trimmed beard. That's a good idea, but I know little about hunting with traps. Is that something you can handle? I'll whip something up. I'll come back when I'm ready. Take your time. I have my work cut out for me with this fence. Well, we didn't get the answer of what direction they're coming from. Also, I don't know how to set up traps. Huh. Can I handle some other things? Can I figure out how to handle traps then? So traps. How would one do that? I guess maybe it's an inventory thing. No, because we don't have any traps. Might be able to build traps, because I think that was a crafting skill for camp. Crafting. Craft weapons. Was it tinkering then? They've got... There we go. Unlocks the ability to build new traps and throwables or consumable items. It's weird to me that they have so many different crafting skills. Rather than just crafting, you have armor smithing, you have artisan, and you have tinker. All is camping skills. It's crazy. So we don't have anyone that can make traps, and we aren't going to take the time to make traps because it would require camping. So I guess we'll just do this as it is. Let's give it a shot. You lead the way. I know a good place for the ambush. This way. So we'll have our whole group, including Torfin and Grimulfer, to help out in this fight. Have I explored
There's
this?
bones here.
Yeah.
A deer.
Looks like wolves got her. Poor little creature never stood a chance.
It's just an animal. Stay vigilant, lest we end up the same way.
A deer dead mid-leap, decomposed and disarranged by time. Okay, is this where we're gonna have our trap? Or fight, I suppose. Here we are. This is a good spot for a trap. Are you ready? Well, let's do this. You tie Grimulfer's pig to a tree. Find hiding spots along the edges of the clearing. 3 hours pass. Finally, you hear shuffling in the undergrowth. Okay. So there's 6 wolves. Right. Why are my tanks, my frontline fighters, at the back of the group? my chances to hit? Behind this tree, none. Let's move forward a little bit. You guys just being back here is so unhelpful. Yeah, you can't even get into the fight because you're so far away. Alright. Kettle, we'll put you... over here. You've got great chances to hit. So you have... I thought I saw that she had skills in some of the... like shouts and whatnot, but it doesn't seem like it. Let's send her over here to Kettle and poison his weapon.
I can fix this.
Thank you.
I guess maybe they're in the back because of their injuries. So, your injury is lowering your movement speed. That is horrible. Let's send you to here to try and dissuade them from moving forward. You can actually move in quite well. Nevia could do her long reach attack. No, she could go here and do a normal attack, which is better. Perfect. You seem to be some sort of sword user. Disarm. Hook and slash. Do you have an axe? No, you've got a dagger and a sword. Well, you can go up front to try and make sure they don't run back to our archers. Alright. Let's have you just run in as best you can. I need to get your legs sorted out. That is just painfully slow. Alright, we can finish off either one of them. Kettle, probably the same. So yeah, let's take down the two we've injured.
Did you see that hit?
Critical hit. Okay, so technically we need to take out one more to meet the requirements of taking down half of them. Ouch. Ooh. Probably don't want you knocked down. Sleeper, can you get into the fight? You cannot. Huh. You're not getting an attack of opportunity until here. Why is this one not attacking as you run by? Well, that'll get us a flank, which is good. Let's see what you can do. Flank will make your damage slightly better. Not good enough. Neftia. You're doing a good amount of damage. I was wondering if I should have her finish that one off. No, probably not. Thinking we go with a ranging shot here to boost our accuracy. And then we can go with a quick shot. .89 is perfectly fine. We'll probably do the same with Kettle. Oh, I was thinking about having her run over to poison our weapon, but forgot about that. 79 still good enough. And can you finish this one off? If your attack is good enough. I mean, it says no, 57, so I guess not. But I don't know if that counts the poisoning. Maybe it does. Well, you got a sling. Can you finish him off? You can. Well, I think that counts as taking over half of them out. No new injuries, perfect. No degraded equipment. Grimulfur sheathes his weapon and leans back against the tree, suddenly looking much older than he is. That should be the last I see of that pack around here. They were unusually territorial, too. I'm glad you were here to help me. Couldn't have handled them on my own. I'm always here for family, Uncle. Are you ready to talk about my father now? We had a deal. I help with the wolves. You tell me what happened to my father. This is the nicer way of phrasing it. Are you ready to talk about my father now? Your uncle pauses for a very long time. You're nearly out of patience when he finally starts talking. Wanderlust has claimed all of my brothers now. It's difficult to talk about. On a trip to Kaupang, your father heard rumors of the isles across the sea. A group of Northmen is said to have sailed there to settle on the northernmost islands, a barren, inhospitable territory they call Orkanyar. Those lands are inhabited by tribes plagued by infighting, but there are stories of larger kingdoms to the south, realms with large concentrations of wealth and little in the way of defenses. I'm sure you can see why this appealed to your father. He had the notion to cross the sea due west from here, hoping to find his bountiful and poorly protected realm. Sounds exciting, I don't begrudge him for that. He should have stayed here and served his clan. Wish he'd taken me. He was a stupid old fool chasing dreams and legends. He should have stayed here and served his clan. I know that's not the kind of man he was, and he would have hated it. But still, that's the kind of person we're trying to be. Is someone who is better for the clan as a whole, rather than just a warrior. Out for the excitement. He should have stayed here and served his clan. That he should, but Ulfricker was always too fond of adventure for his own good, and it finally became the end of him. What happened? Grimulfur stares through you for a long moment, then his eyes refocus, and they bore into you like the tip of a spear. The burdens of leadership finally grew too heavy for him to carry. He made a mistake that tore the group apart. Then he set off on his own. I never saw him again. You abandoned him, or he abandoned you? He abandoned you? It's at least the way he's telling it. He set off on his own. Makes it seem like it's not the group that abandoned him, but he intentionally left the group. He abandoned you? For the briefest of moments, sorrow ripples across his face. We abandoned each other. At the time, it seemed the only possible course of action. Tell me what happened to him. I'll find out what happened to him one way or another. Tell me, what happened to him? Enough. You may be Thane, but you're still my nephew. Let an old man keep some secrets, for the sake of his own grief. Alright. think that's all there is to do in this forest. Let's go back to our uncle's place. See if there's anything else to do while we're here. Oh, never mind. Goodbye, uncle. I guess that's it. We wandered around. I don't think we missed anything. It's possible. I was trying to be fairly watchful of what was going on around. Yeah, just looking to see quickly if I missed anything. You guys, I am disappointed I can't do anything further with you, like getting you off my land, because having Yelling's people on my land is not good. Alright, let's head back to the map. But I think first I'm going to end this episode here. Next time we will head back out and see where our journey takes us. Oh no, I'm supposed to talk to Torfin, aren't I? Decide on wood materials since we've seen all the trees. Let's do that first. I think there's supposed to be 6 trees here, and I'm not certain that I found them all, so I'll do a quick save first. Then we'll talk to Torfin and say I'm satisfied with the current selection. In case I somehow missed one, then we could go back out and keep looking. Yeah, 6 trees. What do you think? Oak for high intimidation, low cargo, low speed. Ash, medium intimidation, medium cargo, low speed. Spruce, high speed, low intimidation, low cargo. Larch for medium speed, medium intimidation, low cargo. High cargo, low intimidation, low speed. Or pine, medium cargo, medium speed, low intimidation. Ah, I hate this. I want all of them. So it's either high and 2 lows or 2 mediums and a low. If we're doing a trade vessel, cargo has got to be our highest priority. So we've got medium cargo, medium speed. Medium intimidation, medium cargo with low speed. Or high cargo with low intimidation and low speed. Like, if I truly want to be a trade vessel, high cargo and high speed, or medium cargo and medium speed, with less focus on intimidation, feels like a wise way to go. But also, we're Vikings, and intentionally making a boat that's low intimidation feels bad. I could just go straight cargo, low speed and low intimidation. But that feels like someone's just gonna attack us and take any treasure that's on our boat. So I'm not sure about that one. Maybe medium intimidation, medium cargo. So if we want to fight, we don't have a terrible boat for it. We'd still be good for trade. Low speed isn't amazing. But I think Ash feels maybe the most even. Like the best. Have both intimidation and cargo. Because I doubt when we get there, everything's going to be nice and peaceful and wonderful. So having a boat that's just designed to be terrible at combat feels bad. I'm assuming intimidation means combat. So yeah, we're going to go with the Ash. Medium intimidation, medium cargo, low speed. Very good. I'll fetch some of the boys and come back to harvest the tree. If you're certain, I've made my decision. I'll go back to Skjern then. and get started immediately. Come see me there if you need anything else. Okay. And with that, we're going to end the episode there, and next time we will pick up with heading onto the map and seeing where to go next. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.